Okay, so this video is one I'm going to do that's going to be one of many. I may spend several days just cranking out videos about this topic because I've got a lot to say. So with this video, what I wanted to talk about is the differences between Facebook Market, Offerup, and Craigslist. So to start with, the oldest one is Craigslist. Craigslist, I was using Craigslist way back in the day. We're talking 2005, I think. 2005, 2006 was when I think 2005 was when I first dealt on Craigslist. Um, OfferUp was the next one that really took off. OfferUp, I don't know what the exact overlap between OfferUp and Facebook Market was, but OfferUp, I think, really started hitting the scene around 15 or 16. I think my account, I'm pretty slow to adopt new stuff, and I think I created my account in 16, so I'm guessing they started 14 or 15, but they weren't really relevant until like 15 or 16, something like that. I wouldn't have made the account if I didn't think they were relevant enough to put the time in. um, and then the last one, the newest one to really start getting traction is Facebook Market. I don't know how old Facebook Market is, but I am pretty sure that people were using OfferUp as kind of a primary sales tool before Facebook Market. So there are some differences and some similarities between Facebook Market and OfferUp and Craigslist. Um, so the thing I find, and it's different, so to boil it down to its simplest, I would say OfferUp and Facebook Market are better options for buyers, and Craigslist, in my experience, tends to be better for sellers. There's a few reasons why I think this is the case. So Craigslist, being as old as it is, I believe simply has a more mature user base. Um, People that have been selling for many, 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 many years who are more experienced sellers, such as myself, have been using Craigslist for, 2005, that's 2 decades now. That's in January, that'll be 2 decades. I think it was available before that. I think it was like 1999 or something, but I think it got big like mid 2000s, like '05, '06, something like that. But the user base is just far more mature. So you're not going to be dealing as much with younger buyers and sellers. And you're also going to be dealing with buyers and sellers, in my experience, who are more serious about buying and selling. Again, that's my experience. I know some people have bad experiences. Keep in mind also, with how long I've been doing this, I have a tendency to be able to weed out both buyers and sellers that I don't want to deal with simply through the wording of my ads or my interactions with them as a seller. So I do have that leg up. Um, uh, um, OfferUp, OfferUp tends to be buyers, in my experience, on OfferUp tend to be a little bit on the cheaper side. I've heard that from other people as well. I've talked to other people that say the same thing. I have had some good experiences on OfferUp. Um, Personally, I prefer the way Craigslist does it. I also part of the thing with OfferUp that I don't like is I tend to take professional images of whatever I'm selling, particularly gaming computers, and OfferUp is very, very much not conducive to that. OfferUp is designed for use on your cell phone only. So I mean, yeah, you can browse on your computer, but the posting process, as far as I can tell, is only done through your phone. And what that means is that if you're taking professional photos, well, for one thing, even if you can get them onto OfferUp through your phone, they're going to be so dumbed down that you're not going to be able to post the quality. You can't really see any quality on the OfferUp photos. But it does introduce the problem of needing to get the photos from your phone or from your camera into your phone and then upload them to OfferUp. It's not a nightmare, but it's just one more step. Whereas with Craigslist, I just type it up. And the other thing is, I'm not as young as some of the people out there. I'm not as good at typing up a message on my phone. And so I really don't like typing up large amounts of text through a cell phone keyboard. I don't like doing it. And so sometimes what I'll even do is you can actually plug a keyboard into your phone if you really want to. But that's just, I would just rather do it on my desktop. That's me. I know a lot of people like the convenience of the phone app. Personally, I don't. Like I said, I'm old school on this stuff. Um, so it's a little bit, and it's a little bit harder from what I've seen to do a repost. With Craigslist, I just copy paste and it's done. Whereas on OfferUp, I think you have to go back through the whole post process. At least from what I've seen, it's not the biggest thing, but so then the last one, oh, and the other thing with OfferUp is it does have a ratings system. Um, I'm always a little hesitant to trust rating systems. It's kind of too easy to game them and too easy to shaft someone on a review when something wasn't their fault, and just to threaten somebody with a bad review just because you didn't get your way. So I'm a little leery of review systems in such casual interaction type setups, but it does have that, and so it does give you some idea. I mean, if you get someone that's got if you get someone that's got, say, 500 items, well, for one, no, the fact that it shows 500 items sold, you know they're a dealer for the most part. But it does give you some idea. Let's say they've got 500 items sold and they've got all positives. I mean, that's a pretty good indicator. And then the last one is Facebook Market. So Facebook Market, in my experience, is hands down a buyer's market. I have not sold a single item on Facebook Market. I have tried a couple of times, but I will say the thing I don't like about Facebook Market, and I've used it so little because the thing that I don't like about it kind of really is the top item that kind of supersedes everything else and prevents me from even wanting to try. So the thing with Facebook Market is your Facebook profile is attached to that ad. So I consider computers a high probability of failure item. In the case of used computers, I can test and test and test, and I know my testing is good because I get people that I had a buyer that bought from me the other day who told me he had bought a computer from me 10 years ago and never had a problem with it. So I know that my testing is good, but back when I tried to give any sort of tech support with stuff, I was finding people were breaking computers, just stupid stuff. It was just, it wasn't a viable option to try to support people. And by giving them your Facebook, I just, I don't want, I wouldn't want my Facebook attached to the sale of an expensive computer. I wouldn't want it attached to the sale of a car. Anything that one person might sell and another person might buy that's expensive, and somebody might get really pissed off if it breaks on them. I really don't like it. I really, maybe it's just the old school in me. I'm not out there selling bad stuff. I get compliments all the time on my stuff. It's just, I just don't like that level of personal interaction with buyers. Maybe it's just me, but that's my opinion on it. So anyway, that's kind of my little overview on my opinion of the difference between the three. And there's many, many more things. There are many other differences, but those are kind of some of my observations as to the difference between Facebook Market, OfferUp, and Craigslist. So anyway, I hope you guys find this interesting, and I hope this information is useful to someone. And thanks for watching the video.